Adam Eaton, though, there's a lot of buzz, it seems like, both internally as well as externally on social media. Not everybody's too pleased that Adam Eaton got what the White Sox were able to get for Adam Eaton. What's your reaction to this trade?
I don't know. Well, let me say, the White Sox people were celebrating. Let's just deal with them first. This is the hardest thing in sports to do is to evaluate yourself and say, where are we right now? And to say, you know what, this path we've been going down, it's not working. They made the biggest decision ever that they were going to make in this process to trade Chris Sale. Once you trade Chris Sale, then you're all in. Eaton's going to go. Jose Quintana's probably going to go. David Robertson may go. Nate Jones. And maybe Jose Abreu. Who knows?
Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier. Yeah, perfect fit for the Dodgers. And so that's them. And they feel like they got, according to MLB.com's ranking, they got 4 of the top 40 prospects in baseball, including the number 1 guy, Yohan Moncada. What did the Nationals get in Adam Eaton? My friend Tom Boswell at the Washington Post 3 weeks ago wrote, look, this is simple offseason for the Nats. Go sign Melanson, be aggressive about it, because the Rockies won him, the Giants won him, all those teams won, and go sign Ian Desmond. Bring him back home, play center field, Trey Turner plays short. They didn't do that. They didn't react quickly. And so the market shifts, and they ended up getting a guy. Now, look, Adam Eaton's got a 362 on-base average. He's going to get on base. How good is he in center field? That's the question everybody's asking. He was great in right field last year, not good in center field the year before, but they did fill a need. They got it. They had to have a center field. They had to have a center fielder to put Trey Turner back at shortstop, who's going to be a star. And did they give up a high price? They gave up Giolito, their top prospect. They gave up a guy named Ronaldo Lopez. That I think that's the one that surprised some people. Like, okay, you can give up Giolito, you can give up this kid Dunning, but now you've really extended yourself. I would say this, Michael. If they go to the World Series, if they play deeper into October, it has worked out for them because that's where they are as a franchise. It's not about did you win the trade, did you win anything else. We got to. They've won the second most games in baseball the last 5 years, but they haven't won a postseason series. So if Adam Eaton gets on base 4 times in Game 7 of the NLCS and they go to the World Series, we'll say, nice going, Mike Rizzo.
Right. Well, before we get there, the immediate reaction, especially in the Nationals clubhouse, was pretty negative. You saw Bryce Harper's tweet. He just tweeted, wow. Yeah. And then Ken Rosenthal saying that a player texted him, WTF. What are you hearing about players' reactions to this?
I think it's the same we're all having. Like I said, the White Sox were celebrating like they'd won the World Series because that's what it felt like. They got a bounty of prospects. And a guy I know went up to Rick Hahn, the White Sox general manager, and said, hey, Rick, did I miss? Is Adam Eaton better than I thought he was? And what Rick said was, graciously, he said, we had a lot of interest on him. The Rangers kicked the tires on him, lots of other teams. At first blush, it looks like the White Sox won the trade. You could even make the case, other than the Red Sox, the White Sox have had a great couple of days, and they're going to have a great couple more days. They're going to completely rebuild their farm system. Was Adam Eaton worth these 3 guys? We'll know. Let's revisit it on November 1st and see where it has played out. Today, it looks like the Nationals paid a very high price for it.
I got to say, though, Richard, look, you're talking about a guy who had a 6.2 WAR last season. He averaged 5 as far as WAR is concerned over the last 3 years. He could be the outfield version of Daniel Murphy for the Nationals, and I bet the Nats would like that. Now, I understand you, and I agree with you. He's not best fit as a center fielder. He's a right fielder. But you have Bryce Harper, so he's going to have to play center field. Or you move Harper to center field. I don't know if you want to do that. But I think he can be a really good player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I like the guy, and I think you make good points. Let's let it play out. I want to see him because, 3 years ago, he was a premier center fielder, and he was a great right fielder last year. And look, what they need is somebody they have such a deep lineup, keep the line moving, get on base, and that's what he does. And I think I like the deal. I thought the Rangers, when the White Sox opened this door, I thought the Texas Rangers should go make a deal for Jose Quintana and Adam Eaton, and they might be the best team in the American League, not named the Boston Red Sox next season. But this is where it's ended up. and I think this has been written before in defense of the Nationals. Their general manager, Mike Rizzo, doesn't make bad trades. He has not made many bad trades. Now, did he feel pushed because because the center field market was drying up? I'm sure every competitive people feel something. And when the winter meetings are right here where you operate, there's more media here. There's more pressure. Hey, what are you going to do? What are you just sitting there on your hands? But at the end of the trade is that if Mike Rizzo says it's a good trade, I'm going to trust Mike Rizzo. And again, I'm going to watch and see it play out. And also, and this is the Dave Dombrowski, what we saw with Dave Dombrowski trading the number one prospect in baseball to get Chris Sale. Prospects are prospects, and there are a ton of baseball guys that say, give me the guy I want, and you can have whoever you want off our team. And I can tell you 100 stories about teams coveting prospects that turned out to be nobody.